Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the channel. So today I have a camera to test. This here is from IGEEK, and they have sent me some cameras before and they've been really good, really good. The quality of these things have been outstanding. I've had them for years now and they're actually still out there running as we speak. Well, this is a version kind of like what I have, only it has a solar panel on it. So it does have the lithium ion batteries in it, but with the solar panel, you don't have to go out and take the thing down and charge it every month or two. You can if you don't want to use the solar. They'll last, usually these batteries in these things last a month or two, depending on how much it's actually recording. But with the solar panel, you don't have to worry about it at all. Just plug it in, it keeps it charged during the day, and you're good to go. So we're going to take this thing, try it out. We'll have to put a micro SD card in it and connect it to our phone. Okay, so on the box here, it does say wire-free, FHD, night vision, weatherproof. Of course, it's going to be outside. It would definitely have to be weatherproof. Two-way audio, so which meaning if there's somebody at the camera, you can actually press on your phone the little microphone button and you can talk back and forth to that person. It does have motion detection, so that way it's not recording all the time, running your battery down or using up your memory card. But whenever it sees motion, it will start recording, and you can take and just check it on your phone and see what the video is and what the alert was about. Of course, it is rechargeable. The batteries are rechargeable. You can use a solar panel or opt not to use a solar panel and just run it off the batteries, and then you take it in every so often and charge it up. In case you're in a spot where you don't have good solar or you're using it inside where you don't have the solar, you can still use this unit. And then it does have PIR, which is like humanoid detection, so if it sees a person, it detects the person and records. This is the model ZS-GX2S by IGEEK. We're going to open this thing up and see what it's all about. Some nice packing here. Here's our instructions for our solar panel, looks like. And here's our big instruction book. I'm sure that's because it's multilingual. This will be our solar panel. And then here is our camera. Then it also has a charging cable right here, which is a USB to micro USB. And right here we have our mounts. And these mounts are, one of them is for the camera. So your white one is going to be for your camera. It's white. Your black one will be the mount for your solar panel. And you can mount the solar panel in a different location than the camera. You don't have to mount it right at it because the cable that comes with the solar panel is plenty long to reach out to where you can get in some good sunlight. So even if this is mounted in a building, as long as this cable reaches outside to get in the sun, you could actually have it solar charging inside a building. We have some stuff to peel off the front here. Okay, so on the back of the solar panel, we want to screw this mount into the 1/4 inch jack. Then we'll tighten this down right here, holds it solid. And when you mount this, you want to mount it where your cable is coming out the bottom, just so you don't get water into the electronics, and then your cable will come out and go to the camera unit itself. So on the camera, we have the same type setup, only difference is this is white. This will screw actually onto the back of the camera. Tighten that down, and we can pivot this thing wherever we want to mount it. So you can mount it upside down, you can mount it however you want. So on here we have the camera, and here we have the motion sensor right here. And then here we have the 2 antennas. You can fold them up so you get better reception. And then on the back here, we have a speaker is what you talk with. So this will be the audio for it. Then under this little cover here, we have our micro SD card slot, our power button, our reset button, and then we have the place where we plug in our solar panel. So the way the solar panel will plug in is you want to leave this in place so it'll be pretty much sealed from water, but you do want to mount it with this down, of course, so the water doesn't run right down in it. There's a small plug here you open up, and you'll put your micro USB right inside there, like that. And that way it will keep it virtually waterproof or water resistant. So when you mount it, the cable's coming out the bottom, antennas up, we got this thing mounted on a pole or a house or whatever, and we're good to go. And also the same way with the charging cable. You can actually charge it through this, but usually if you charge it, you actually would take it off, bring it in. You could charge it with a battery brick or something, take it out and charge it every so often with this charging cable if you're not using the solar panel. Okay, a couple things to note is this accepts up to a 128 gigabyte micro SD card, which is actually pretty good. And it also operates off of 2.4 gigahertz on your Wi-Fi and not the 5 gigahertz, so just so you know that. But usually 2.4 is actually better anyway because it has a further range than the 5 gigahertz. Okay, so as far as connecting this thing, I have several apps in here, but the one you want to download for this is called iCloud. We are going to click the plus to add a camera. And we want to click battery camera because that's what we have.
Hold the device power button to start the device.
So we need to hold the power button. You actually want to reset the unit first. So we're going to hold the power button to turn it on. And once it comes on, you can hear the sound. A little red light comes on in the front. And then we'll click next.
Please reset the device by holding the reset button for 5 seconds. Wait for the indicator light to flash red.
Okay. So we're having a reset here. You can tell by the sounds it's making. Indicator light is flashing red.
Select the Wi-Fi network you want to sync with. Please choose a 2.4G network, then enter your... Please remove the protective film from your camera lens.
Okay, so now...
Tap next to show your QR code, then hold the code in front of the camera lens at a distance of 5 to 8 inches.
Okay, so we got this thing connected to the Wi-Fi. We're going to click next. It's going to bring up a QR code. If you heard that sound, that means it found it. Click next.
Connecting. Please wait a moment.
And now we should be connecting. Done. Right there it is. We can actually name this camera. Let's name this one IGEEK. Click OK. Done. That gives us some tips. And the sound is working too. I'll turn this down because it will just interfere. Okay, so you can actually see the video on here. It's working. It shows a motion alert already, a PIR alert. You can see the camera itself. We'll take this thing out and mount it, see what it looks like. So before I mount this, I'm going to show you a few things in the app itself. While you're in here and you are monitoring whatever you're monitoring, which is going to be me right there, you can actually, while you're monitoring, if you want, you can manually just hit record and it will start recording the video. You can see the record flashing right here. If you push the intercom, this is so you can actually talk to people like I mentioned earlier. You push this, and while you hold this down, you can see that I'm talking. So you can hear it on here. So I can talk back and forth to this person. If I wanted to, I could take a screenshot, saves it. If you click on album, this is going to be my recording, and there's my screenshot that I just made. It also has noticed me again. And then we're looking at live right here. If you want to view what has happened during the day, if there's anything to view, you click on history, and now it's showing the recordings that are done. You can see my table, my lights. If you want, you can zoom this out further, and you can see which one you want to view, which there's only one, and view that recording. If you click on this, so we go back out of here like this, you can see all my cameras, and of course here's the new one. And if you subscribe to the cloud service, it actually will save all this stuff to the cloud. I'm not actually subscribed to the cloud service, but I can also click on this right here to view the recordings, and it shows you each time that something was recorded, motion detection, and you can either go like this and play it. If you click on this, you can actually see it in full screen, and very, very good video quality on this camera. That is, if you could actually see, this is actually crystal clear. And we'll go back out of here, and this will add up days is what it will do. So each day will be across here, and you can choose the day that you want. What I do is at the end of the day, instead of letting it build up my memory card, I see that there's nothing on here, so I go edit, I select all, and then I can click delete right down here and get rid of all those videos. So we're going to go back out of here. And then if we click on this gear right here, we can go into all of our settings inside here. That's the device name where we named it. Receive alert notifications, you can turn that on or off. You can share the device with your friend, your wife, or whatever, so you both have the same camera on this app. Device information tells you about it, install guide. Basic functions, click on this, and it gives you speaker volume, all this stuff. The 12-hour clock is what we want on. Screen flip, night vision mode is on automatic, which is where I always leave mine. Power management. We go down here is motion detection. You can change your settings on your motion detection here. And you can set your alert plan also. And then recording management right here. So we got it to set record time as 10 seconds. You can go 10 seconds, 20 seconds, or 30 seconds, depending on how long you want those videos to be. There's 20 seconds. Let's just set this one on 30 seconds. So we'll record a 30-second video. Capacity, it shows you the capacity of the SD card that I have in here, which is 29.7 gigabyte. And we can format it by clicking format right here, which you always want to format the SD cards. And anytime you put one in there, just go ahead and format it. So right there, we are formatting the SD card. You can see it's at 15% now. The bigger the SD card, the longer it will take to format it. And there we're formatted. So we click done, we're back out of there. And then here you can click on the cloud services. You can try it free for 7 days, or you can sign up if you like it. Okay, here you can see where I have it mounted. I get mounted my solar panel above it. And with that cord, I can actually reach out quite a bit. I didn't even measure the length of the cord to look, but it looks pretty long. Looks like it's probably 10 foot long. So I can make this thing further away if I wanted to, but this is a good spot. Got my camera mounted here with the brackets on the pole, and got it aimed toward my house. So let's see what the video looks like on it. All right, guys, that's it for this IGEEK camera. Pretty cool. Thank you for watching. Click the thumbs up, subscribe down below. I'll put a link in the description where you can check these out. Catch you on the next one. Right on.